1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I landed on this money symbol. What does that mean again? Let me check the rules. Oh, hi friends! Welcome back to the Learning Lounge. Mia and I were just playing a board game, and I was reading the rules so I knew what to do next. Oh, let's hold that thought. It looks like we have some Mia mail. I wonder what today's question is about. Dear Taylor, my family and I were going to the store and we hit so many traffic lights. That got me thinking, who put those there? And then I got even more curious. Who makes the rules people are following all over town, like stopping at red lights and not throwing trash on the ground? Thanks, Colleen. What a coincidence! We were just talking about rules. Colleen asks a great question. Who is making all the rules that people follow each day? I have an idea. Let's call my friend Polly. Polly knows a lot about rules. I'll let her tell you more about herself when we have her on the phone. For now, pause the video and complete the Mia Mail section of your PDF. Come back when you're ready to call Polly.
Hi, Polly here.
Hi, Polly. It's Taylor at the Learning Lounge.
Hi, Taylor. It's so good to talk to you.
You too. Polly, I have some friends here who have never met you before. Can you tell them a little bit about you and what you do?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Polly. I am what's called a political scientist. I study the lens of social studies known as civics, which is the study of how communities create rules and systems to live by. This helps us understand small local communities all the way up to the huge global community.
Did you hear that, friends? Polly studies things like rules, who makes them, and how and why people follow them. That's why I called her. She's an expert, so she can definitely help us answer Colleen's question.
Ooh, did you get a Mia Mail question? I love those. Rules are an important part of how communities work, and they do fall under my lens of civics. The people who are responsible for making and enforcing rules are called governments.
Governments? Do you mean like the president?
Well, the president is one type of government leader, but different places have different kinds of governments. A big reason governments exist is to make sure things are running smoothly and that people are working together. Governments do more than make rules, but making rules is the first step toward helping communities of people live and work together. I can tell you all about the purpose of government if you have time.
We do! Friends, remember, you can pause the video at any time as Polly teaches us about the purpose of government. I'll be taking notes in my learning log.
All governments have roles and responsibilities. First, like Colleen noticed, communities need rules that help everything run smoothly. Governments are the rule makers. They create special rules called laws.
Ooh, I've heard the expression, break the law.
Right. Breaking the law means that you have broken a rule the government made. Laws are there to keep things safe and orderly. Governments also enforce the laws, meaning they make sure people are following them and receive consequences if they don't.
So that helps answer Colleen's question about who is making all those rules. What else do governments do?
Governments are also decision makers. They make important decisions like how to spend the community's money, how to solve problems that come up, and even how to plan ahead and think about future needs of the community.
I know, Mia. I never really thought about how things like that are decided either. I guess it makes sense that a community needs someone making decisions about how things should run day to day.
That's right. And that brings us to another role of the government, representation. The government tries its best to represent the thoughts and needs of the people. Some government leaders even visit other countries, working together with governments from those places. They work together to make sure everyone in the world can live in a safe, happy place.
What would happen if two countries disagreed and couldn't find a solution?
Government leaders try to keep the peace and stay friendly, but unfortunately, disagreements happen sometimes. Governments are in charge of handling disagreements with other countries and forming alliances, which are kind of like partnerships between countries.
Wow, governments sure do have a lot of things to do and take care of. Polly, thanks so much for teaching us more about the purpose of government.
You're welcome. Governments are an important part of any community, and there is a lot to learn about them. Call me about any civics questions you have anytime.
We will. Bye, Polly.
Goodbye for now.
Friends, it's time to take our new knowledge and put it together with our own experiences. Pause the video here to complete the Put It Together portion of your PDF. Our phone call with Polly made me realize that I can see the work of my community government all around me. I'm curious to find out more about how governments spend money, take care of problems, and plan for the needs of their community. For now, let's write back to Colleen with today's big idea. Dear Colleen, your question about rules started a great conversation about governments. Governments have many roles and responsibilities in the community, like making and enforcing rules, making important decisions for the community, and representing the people. We can't wait to learn more about civics, the study of governments, with Polly, and we hope you'll join us. From Taylor and Friends. I'm so glad you visited the Learning Lounge today. I hope you'll come back soon so we can continue learning about civics with Polly. See you soon!